speak for myself and for the collective when I say, even though I'm here, I ain't planning to be here, at least not this late in the hour. I did expect to be able to get through it, come through a little earlier. But I'm glad I'm here, and it feels good to be here. And still, it feels good to be still. In case y'all missed it. It feels good to be here, but it feels good to be still. What do I mean by that? It feels good to be present and aware of the presence of my own being. And in that stillness, not have my energies all scattered here, there, to and fro. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. It requires even more to master it, to have some type of control over it. But if you know what I mean when I say it feels good to be still and not be in a space where we are energetically scattered. You know, the poise, the stoicism, the calmness. It's a reason that I didn't use solfeggio frequencies today. Because I want us to be able to hear the frequencies. I want us to be able to feel the frequencies. And for those who have sight, I want us to be able to see the frequencies that's emanated through the words of the message, because somebody need to hear something. You know, I've been feeling pulls beyond the normalcy of the pulls that I already feel, but I've been feeling a strong pull specifically. It gives me an indication that somebody needs a word of encouragement, somebody needs a word of inspiration, somebody needs a word of motivation. And I can relate, because I've been in those spaces, I've been in those places when I was building my space, when I was building my energetic signature. I've been through a lot of things that I'm able to speak to. And sometimes I get caught up in the mental tug of war of not speaking the things that I'm led to speak to based on the comprehension of the receiver, even when I don't know who the receiver may be on the other end. That's the level of the empathic frequency that I have to keep balanced, that I have to keep harmonic. It's not a gimmick. I work for this. Soul Tribe, and I say this for the Troll Tribe, it's not a gimmick. We work for this. And it's not an image, because I thirst for this. And I'm going to say this for the Soul Tribe. It's not an image, because we thirst for this. And what I'm saying, we are not victims. I am not a victim. We are not victims, and there's always some work to do. Why do I say these things? Because it's a question coming. Y'all know, y'all been here long enough, y'all know. When I start touching into these realms, there's questions coming. Because there's always some work to do. What have you worked on? Or let me rephrase that. What have you worked on mastering about yourself so you can move on to the next thing and the next level that you have to master about yourself? What is the next level of self-mastery for you? What is the next thing concerning self-mastery for you? It's not hard to find. And like my shirt say, if not me, who? If not you, who? It's not hard to find. If you take time to look, I guarantee you. If you take time to look, I guarantee you, you'll find something. I represent those who do. Know that there's always some work to do. And we continually, and we constantly, we persistently and consistently finding something within ourselves that needs to be raised up, that need to be built up. In some cases, that need to be put to death, so something better, something greater, something higher can be rebirthed, or can be birthed from it. Why do I say this? Because somebody needs to know that you don't have to have a need to be right. All you gotta be is yourself. How do I know that? Because I'm in a space where I don't have a need to be right. The only thing I needed was to learn how to be myself. The only thing I needed to add to that was learning how to express myself. And the only thing I needed to know how to hold was this frequency of feeling myself. Now, a lot of us feel ourselves, and it may not be for the right reasons. And I've been there too. I've done that too. Why do I say that? Because although I'm an individual, I constitute a movement. As I said in the beginning, as I speak for myself, I speak for a collective. So although I'm an individual, I constitute a movement. I constitute a force of light that sometimes, just sometimes, have to deal with the shadow stuff, with the shadow self, with the darkness. And through my unique expression, I bring hope, I bring light, I bring love, I bring harmonics, I bring vibration, I bring frequency, I bring laughter, I bring a whole bunch of things, regardless of what may come up that I have to talk about for us to see light in the darkness. We are in trying times. And my name is Saul. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. How do you become a reservoir? How do you become a resource of empathy without being drowned in the sea of worldly pain, in the sea of worldly hurt, in the sea of confusion, in the sea of self-conflict, in the sea of insecurity, in the sea of doubt, in the sea of fear? How? And if not you, who? Let me remind us what shadow work is about. How many of you dare to merge yourself into the greater consciousness? How many of you? So these are the type of conversations I have with myself. How many of you dare to merge into the greater consciousness? Because it takes courage to be selfless. You could turn on the radio, go on YouTube, tune in to Instagram, or whatever other, sources is available. And at any time, see the various forms of selfishness. But it takes courage to be selfless. So how many of us dare to merge into greater consciousness? To be of service for a greater good beyond our pockets or beyond our bank accounts. How many are you there to merge into the greater consciousness? Because in that space, it ain't all about you no more. How I do it. It's not always about how other people do it, more than it's about how you gonna get it done. I don't look like what I've been through for a reason. And I like to say that. And also, I would like to add, it's beyond what I said. I don't look like what I've been through for a reason. But let me be the one to tell y'all that God don't brought me through some things. Most people didn't. Most people don't. And most people won't make it out of. So I'm grateful. But I ain't share that only to say I'm grateful. I said that and I shared that for somebody to grab something out of it. See, it's easy to get caught up in what's said and what's not said when we don't understand or comprehend what we're hearing or not hearing. And I say that to say, don't get caught up in what I say to help you get out of what's been having you caught up. What have you identified in your life that you have said, I will not repeat? What have you worked on in your life that you have said you will not repeat? Because that's what you're going to have to do. See, sometimes it may take knowing people's story just a little bit. And sometimes it would take hearing people's story from the source. Hearing the source tell it. Either way, you're going to have to know how to listen to know what you're listening to, regardless of what you're hearing. And if you don't listen to that, you probably just, and if you wasn't listening to that, you probably just missed it. Today is a day, whatever time, an hour it may be, where you find yourself watching this from. It's a grateful space to be. How about you? I'm grateful. I'm grateful and I'm more grateful. As I continue to keep maturing, I want to encourage you all to keep maturing. As I continue to keep learning, I want to encourage you all to keep learning. As I continue to keep growing. Family, keep growing. Keep moving forward. And don't allow the negative and dark forces of your own, of your own spirit, of your own being to get you off track. Use them. Use them to help heal not only yourself, but the shadow that's showing itself to you. It sounds tricky, but it's not. Just listen. Stay on focus. Remain on your course, your mission. Continue to find ways to strengthen your mind and build up your spirit. Keep finding motivation for your reason of being. And as always, meditate, meditate, meditate. Won't nothing get you to the center of yourself, to the universe or the innerverse of yourself better than meditation. Whatever that means to you, meditate. As much as you can, whenever you can, until eventually you realize that meditation is a space that you always find yourself in. Keep loving yourself. And if you know, like I know, if I'm shining bright, you can't miss me. So if you shining bright, y'all get the picture. Nothing came from hate because everything came out of nothing. Trust your instincts. Stillness in abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. My name is Sawu. I forgot, matter of fact, I ain't forget to do nothing. I'm going to do it right now because I may not. Who knows what tomorrow brings? There it is right there. See, who knows what tomorrow brings? So we're going to take destiny in our hand right now. And see, this ain't no coincidence. It was already on the page, you hear me? So this is what I'm supposed to do. Good luck, and that's a 10. 1 plus 0 come back to 1. So that means it's a new beginning. Somebody in their new beginning. And if you're going to step into your new beginning, the new story of what your destiny is supposed to be, will be, and is, even though you're not in the living, active manifestation of it, you're going to have to choose what you need to outgrow. You're going to have to choose. You're going to have to know what can't go with you because it's not growing with you. And step into your destiny. Good luck and fortune are now in your favor. A cycle of change, success, and growth is imminent. Life ebbs and flows in its natural journey. And the destiny card signifies that good karma has come full circle. Lady Luck is pointing directly at you. What you sow, you're about to reap. Open up your heart and accept and receive what you've earned. You know, that's the hardest thing for a lot of us to do. Some of us so good-hearted that and so loving and so giving that we don't know how to accept nothing. It's time for us to open up our hearts and accept all that we earn, because we deserve goodness, we deserve happiness, we deserve love, we deserve abundance. You are worthy of it. If you've been feeling unworthy, know that you're worthy. Whether expected or unexpected, it's knocking at your door. This is a time to allow your problems to be replaced by solutions. Believe in destiny as you learn to let go of old issues. You are being given the chance to understand the lessons and gain the wisdom from the past, enabling you to move steadily forward in a positive direction. Holding on to a strong belief that you deserve to be happy and prosperous and have abundance in all areas of your life is the key. You gotta know this. This confident mindset will show you that the impossible can indeed become the possible. With this card, take advantage of all opportunities. Act now. Take responsibility for your actions and enjoy the fact that destiny is presently in your favor. I don't know who I'm talking to or who I'm talking for, but don't always rely on luck. However, for the will, most definitely will turn again. You hear me? And don't be watching nobody else lane. It's our time now, family. You gotta claim it for yourself. It's my time. Say it. It's my time. I love y'all. Sawu. Peace.